GeoViewer. It's a map-based asset management software. You can view your map with your assets on the field. You can create work orders and inspections from a single click. Also, you can track your tasks using dashboard. Also, you can create maintenance schedule for future work orders and service orders. And finally, you can pull reports from GeoViewer and submit to the state or the board.
Who are we? We are Nobel Systems, the creator of GeoViewer software. Established in 1992, we are a company based in San Bernardino, Southern California. We specialize in GIS services and asset management software for municipalities, water, and wastewater utilities. We have extensive experience in optimizing our customers' daily operational and management workflows. Wastewater collection staff need help with the following scenarios. They need to maintain and improve the condition of their collection system infrastructure in order to provide reliable service way into the future. They need to minimize the number and impact of sanitary sewer overflows that occur. They also need to submit compliance and regulatory reports to board agencies and other state governmental agencies. GeoViewer can help. We offer multiple tools and can configure many workflows into our software to help the utility accomplish the following workflows. We will demonstrate these tools. We will demonstrate the tools for sewer line cleaning, CCTV videos and inspections, root cutting, high PSI, areas of concern, managing sewer sanitary overflows, fog inspections, and source control reports. Sewer line cleaning. Now I will demonstrate how the GeoViewer mobile app works. It is currently built for iPhone or iPad and Android, but works best on an iPhone or iPad. Now we will select the sewer line cleaning tool from the top. This will highlight all of the pipes on the map. Red color means that the pipe has not been cleaned for more than 3 years or any period of years. Green means recently cleaned.
You can choose any one of the segment, click inspect. You can fill out the inspection form. You can track how many minutes spent for this segment. You can choose the people who worked on from this list. And also you can raise a flag for root cutting later. You can see whether this pipe is inaccessible or accessible. You can add your comments. Now you can add photos and videos clicking on the image icon. I'm going to click save. Now it's time for me to complete this inspection. You can see the color is changed as green, and also it shows when it was inspected. Next, I'm going to show you the dashboard. You can view the footage cleaned today and also for this month. When I was doing a sewer line cleaning inspection, I raised a flag for inaccessible pipe. Now I am clicking on this block. You can see all inaccessible pipes on the map. Now it's time for me to create a work order. As a supervisor, I can assign this work order to my team and set the priority and add my comments. And also I can choose the department, that way it routes to that particular department. I can add the descriptions for this work order and click save. I released this work order to my department. In the dashboard, now I released this work as a released for work. When you click on this block as a field staff, I can navigate to the inaccessible pipe using the routing functionality, and it's time for me to update this work order, adding my completion comments. Also, you can track labor cost and hours for this work order. You can choose what are all the equipment they used and also hours for that equipment. You can choose the materials from this list. This way it will subtract from your inventory. Clicking on save. I'm going to change the status as closed and click save. It reduces from this list, and when you go to the dashboard, you can see the work order as a completed work order. As you can see, this is the GeoViewer desktop. You can pull the data based on the date range. You can track the total pipes cleaned, also the footage cleaned. On the right side, you can play the timeline that shows when and where those pipes cleaned on the map. Let's watch the video how GeoEar app is helping El Toro Water District.
We have a couple guys out cleaning. We have a couple guys out TVing. We have somebody going out and performing inspections on restaurants and source control. So that's our daily activities that we take care of. And then, like I said, the software just helps us keep track of all this that needs to be done. So that's usually the daily activities. The maintenance software has helped us tremendously because now we don't have to try to remember when we are going to perform these maintenance tasks. It's made it almost automatic. We want these tasks to be done yearly, and we want them set up to where we don't have to remember. We'll automatically see which month they'll start in that we're going to perform this maintenance, and that takes out the remembering or guesswork. So that's where it's helped the customers by helping us to make sure that we're performing our maintenance that we're supposed to be doing, which is required by the state, in your SSMPs. So it's been a great help, a great asset to us. Yeah, we've set up these buckets as our tools to maintain our system. We set it up to where we do the root cutting on a yearly basis. The line cleaning is on a 2-year cycle, and the TVing is on a 5-year cycle. We've also set up these buckets as tools for water deposit removal out of main lines and other various maintenance tasks that we do. And we also have our fog program set up in here to do the restaurants, to maintain the fog program. It allows us to do the inspections at the restaurants to make sure that they're following our guidelines. So these tools have come in really handy for us, setting it up the way we wanted it set up. It's worked out really well for us.
Next, I will show you how to do TV inspections and view CCTV videos on the field. User will select CCTV from the search bar. It highlights the pipes on the map. It shows us a red color. You can click any one of the pipe. You can click the CCTV link to view the video on the field, and you can do the inspect. They will then fill out the inspection form, and also you can choose the pipe condition and also the flow direction. You can raise a flag for water deposit in main line. You can add comments, attach photos, and click save. Now the color is changed as green color on the map. In the dashboard, you can see how many TV inspected today and also the footage cleaned. Now user will select the water deposit in main line and create work order, assign it to their team, set the priority, add their comments and choose their department, and they release this work to their team. As a field staff, once I receive this work order, I can go to this location and complete this work order and change the status as closed with my completion comments and click save.
And when we go to inspect, it gives you all our upstream, our downstreams, our length of our pipe and the size of our pipe and the material it's made from. And click inspection, it'll give you all the data on it, the time, the date, location, and if we're going with flow, if it's we put down what the condition is, if it's accessible or an inaccessible pipe, and if we find water deposits, then we'll flag it, and further on down the line, we'll clear the water deposits with sewer cleaning trucks. So once we finish cleaning the line, it'll go from a red segment, which is not CCTV yet, and once completed, it'll turn over to a green segment, showing that it's been done and completed.
You can kind of see this area has all been done except for that part right there.
When we encounter any roots or water deposits or any obstructions, we're able to flag it through the Nobel system, and it'll populate in our bucket systems we have here. So if we came across roots, would flag that particular line segment, and it'll show up as an issue here. When you open that bucket up on our district map, it'll show you where that problem was at. So once you finish cutting that root problem, the red bucket goes over to the green as a completed line.
Next, I will show you manhole inspections and flag for root pulling. As you can see in the dashboard, we can set up these blocks based on your needs. These blocks will remind you when you need to do the maintenance inspections. Let me click on root pulling due block and click any one of the manhole from this list. As you can see in this view, you can create a work order or do the maintenance inspection. Once you create and close a work order, you can see those changes in the dashboard. It removes from the due bucket and moves to the completed bucket.
Now we will describe the process of root cutting. GeoViewer can remind staff to start their root cutting in October. Clicking on this block will show all the pipes that need root cutting. Here we provide driving directions to these pipes. Once there, the supervisor can create a work order to remove the flagged asset from the queue. How are these pipes flagged for root cutting? When the field crew accomplishes their routine sewer inspections, they will flag these pipes for root cutting later. We will now describe the process of tracking areas of concern or hotspots. GeoViewer has created blocks to remind the field crew to check these hotspots weekly, quarterly, bi-monthly, or any period of time. Click on the block and fill out the checklist. The crew can then flag the spot. Here you can click on the hotspots history of inspections. We can filter by a date range. Once completed, you can see one completed in the completed block and one less pending in the pending block.
Next, I will demonstrate how to create sewer trouble tickets in GeoViewer. As you can see in the screen, this is the GeoViewer desktop. Customer service representative receives complaints. They can just type the address and go to that location. On the top right corner, click on the plus button and choose the sewer complaint trouble ticket. Then on the left side, you can just drag and drop off the pin where the spill is. On the right side, you can fill out the informations. If you have caller's phone number, caller's agencies, and also you can check the type of complaint, sewer overflow, sewer odors, and if you have any other complaint, and how long has the condition exist, and also you can assign it to the people. You can change the status as released for work, and you can add your comments, and you can fill out the additional informations, whether it's yes or no. Once you click save button, it sends to the field crew who has the GeoViewer app installed, and also they will receive a push notification, something like this. Now let me go back to the GeoViewer mobile. As a field crew, open the GeoViewer mobile app and click on this trouble ticket. I am going to navigate to this trouble ticket using the routing functionality. And once I reach that location, it's time for me to complete this trouble ticket. There is a update location on map functionality. You can just click on this and update the correct location. Click save, and then you can fill out the rest of the informations, and you can change the status as closed and click save. Go back to the dashboard and you can see the trouble ticket in the completed block. And also, it sends an email to the customer service, something like this. Let me go back to the GeoViewer desktop. If you want to pull the reports, click on the Maintenance BI, do the date range. Let me pick the start date from January 1st to until today. Click apply. There are 22 sewer tickets closed during that period. Click on that. Click on that block. On the right side, you can see the trend chart of complaint taken by and reported by. And also you can play the timeline that shows the trouble tickets on the map. And also you can pull the reports in any format from GeoViewer and submit those reports to the state or to the board. Next, I will show you how to use fog inspections in GeoViewer. You can select FSC inspections from the search bar and it highlights all the restaurants on the map. Click a restaurant and create inspections. You can input the interceptor type, add the contact details, and add these non-compliant items, the checklist, whether it is yes or no. You can add your comments and you can do the inspection status, whether you need to follow up or complete it. And also you can get a signature of contact and signature of the inspector. You can add photos and videos. And also you can create a PDF document from GeoViewer Mobile and it creates this report. You can mail it or text it to the customer. You can see it in the history and also it turns as a green color. Go back to the dashboard and see it in the completed block. Also, you can pull the report from the GeoViewer desktop. Next, I will show you the source control. Go to the location where you want to add the source control. Click on the plus button. Click Collect GPS and click on Source Control Report. You can add the informations and inspections type, And also you can do these checklists. You can add the comments and also signature of contact and click save. It adds the source control on the map.
At the end of the month, the general manager can see what was done. We found broken pipe. Oh, that pipe right there, that 200 feet has a lot of fog in it. Okay? So then I have to go look at the restaurants, which one is not pumping out the grease. So they tell me also when they're cleaning, oh, there's a lot of grease. So it's either the restaurants, where chemicals smell like oil. The automotive shops put thinner and oil. So they go there, track it, put it on the Nobel program, then I read it, and go out and do an inspection of that facility. As what's there. Or sometimes they find a lot of paint. White paint, blue paint. Well, there's a car shop. They're painting cars. They put the paint in the drain, in the toilets. It's like, oh, no. So it's all tracked on the Nobel program on our computer there. So, and the regional water board wants to do an inspection, an audit of us, which they're doing, the water districts, an audit. We can tell the inspector, no, we have the Nobel program. For the last 3 years, it's tracked everything we've done. Footage, root cutting, inspections, source control inspections, broken pipe repairs. It's all tracked now on that program. We don't write it in because a lot of people write it in, but it's not actual true. But with this, it's there, it's documented. It's documented as long as we keep it there, 5 years, 10 years. And our board can see it too, our water district board. They see what we're doing, and we say, oh, we need a new camera. We need some more software updates. Okay, well, we'll give you the money because we like it. It's working for you guys. So I've recommended the Nobel software program to some of my friends in other districts because they were looking for stuff. How can we do this better, but not so much writing? So he probably spoke to a few of them. So. And then through SARBS, my organization of Santa Ana River Basin, the California Water Environment Association also, we pass this information around. So, up north, oh, you guys use a Nobel? Yeah, we want to look at it. So, or this or that, or we like this camera. So the source control program that we use in Nobel, I track everything as far as chemicals. If I go somewhere, let's say a mortuary, and I see formaldehyde, which is very bad for a treatment plant, they got to stop using it. It's tracked on the Nobel program and documented because you cannot come here. So there's paints or solvents or anything else. So the program makes my job a lot easier.
Monitoring sewer line and CCTV workflows has never been more proficient and trouble-free. With Nobel Systems GeoViewer, you have access to critical information, videos, and inspections in real time, in both the office and the field. Discover how simple it is to access information, fill out inspection forms, view CCTV footage, and review data to drive better decision-making. Contact us today at Nobel Systems to learn more.